Imagine this, a frozen moment in time, a scene unchanged, faces unshaken, hearts unchallenged. There they stand, exactly where you left them. While the world spins forward, while you evolve, they remain stuck, motionless. Ironic, isn't it? They thought losing you was just another chapter, but instead, it became their whole story. A story they can't rewrite. Growth is relentless. It demands courage, effort, and self awareness. But some people, they choose the easy way out: denial, stubborn pride, the illusion of having it all figured out. And so, they stay, running in circles, replaying the same tired excuses, while you've stepped into an entirely new universe. They laughed when you walked away, thought your departure meant nothing. But now, the silence left in your wake is deafening, and in that silence, reality hit them hard. They haven't moved, they haven't grown, and while you soared, they stayed shackled by their own stagnation. They assumed they could erase your presence like a fleeting memory, but instead, you became the catalyst, the lighthouse in their storm. Now, they're lost in the dark, too proud to admit it, too afraid to take the first step forward. Their lives have become monuments to missed opportunities, a museum of what could have been. Every success they witness, every time your name is mentioned, it's a reminder of how far behind they've fallen. But here's the thing, it was never just about you. Their stagnation is their own doing. They've spent so long avoiding the reflection in the mirror, burying their insecurities so deep, they've become prisoners of their own denial. They put on a show, make noise, flaunt their distractions to the world, but deep down, they know they've been left behind. And the worst part, it was their own hand that wrote this fate. They had a choice: to grow with you, to evolve, to change. But they clung to their ego, their comfort, their fear. And now, they live with the consequences. No revenge is needed, no spectacle required. Their stagnation is punishment enough. While they spin their wheels, stuck in place, you've become unstoppable. Your pain transformed into power, your lessons into strength. You've stepped into rooms they'll never enter, reached heights they'll never touch, and the most agonizing truth for them, you don't even look back. They wanted to define you, to box you in, to keep you small. Instead, you outgrew them in every way imaginable. And now, they're running in place, hoping the world slows down to meet them while you are miles ahead, untouchable, unbothered, not out of a spite, not for revenge, but because you chose peace, you chose progress, you chose you. They thought pushing you away would teach you a lesson, but in the end, the lesson was theirs to learn. They thought they could break you. Instead, they shattered themselves. And now, they're left picking up the pieces with no one to blame but their own choices. Because when you walked away, you didn't just leave them, you left behind their chaos, their toxicity, their resistance to growth. And deep down, they know you deserved better. That's what burns the most. Every day, in the quiet moments, in the disappointments they never saw coming, they feel it. The absence of you isn't just a loss, it's a mirror reflecting their mistakes. They pushed away someone irreplaceable, someone who saw them fully and still cared. And now, they're surrounded by people who see right through them, who don't offer the same depth, the same patience, the same understanding. The world isn't as kind to them as you were. And that stings, doesn't it? They tried to convince themselves that you were just another passerby. But you were the plot twist they never saw coming. They expected rage, tears, a dramatic display of pain. Instead, you gave them silence. And that silence, it's louder than any argument could ever be. It's relentless. It's inescapable. Oh, they try to drown it out. New people, new hobbies, new distractions. But nothing works because you weren't just another chapter in their book. You were the turning point, the one they'll never forget. And every step you take forward is a reminder of how they're stuck in the same place. They want to reach out, to fix what they broke, but their pride, it holds them back. And even if they did, they know it's too late. You've closed that chapter, locked the door, and thrown away the key. And now they're left with one question. Why didn't I see their worth when I had the chance? But that's the thing about hindsight. It always comes too late. Your absence isn't just a void. It's a reflection. Every lie they told, every selfish act, every missed moment, all staring back at them. And the cruelest part? They see now what they refused to see before. You were the best thing that ever happened to them. They'll never find another soul like yours, because while they played games, you played fair. While they hid behind masks, you showed up real. And now, they're stuck in a world that no longer grants them the grace you once did. The patience, the understanding, the unconditional care. It doesn't exist elsewhere. Now, they're met with cold stares, half-hearted conversations, and surface-level connections. And it stings to go from being deeply loved to barely tolerated. But you're the storm they never saw coming, the one who walked away without looking back, leaving them to drown in the mess they created. They thought they could handle it, that they could move on unscathed. But your silence, it's relentless, unforgiving, a constant reminder of what they lost. And the irony, they could have had it all. Your love, your loyalty, your presence, but they threw it away. Let them sit with that. Let them feel the weight of their choices. Because while they're stuck in their self-made torment, you're out there living, thriving, and proving that they never had the power to break you. And you're untouchable now. Their opinions? Meaningless. Their judgment? Powerless. They wanted to see you crumble, but instead, you rose. Stronger, wiser, freer. And that's the kind of revenge no one can take away. So let them wonder. Let them regret. Let them feel the full weight of their loss. Because while they're stuck in place, trapped in their own misery, you're out there chasing a future they'll never be a part of. And isn't that just poetic justice?